Now, the impact of sea level rise and changes in hurricane activity, further heightened by climate change, now brings several threats to the ocean state of New Jersey. Here, routine flooding and near-perpetual drainage works have posed dire economic implications for the state in the years ahead. More in this next report.
On February 1st, 2021, many parts of Ocean City, New Jersey, flooded during a nor'easter. Nobody was surprised. Suzanne Hornick of the Ocean City NJ Flooding Committee documents flooding in the town and lobbies city officials to install pumps and raise the roads.
The flooding here is getting worse.
Good thing, and it's safe.
The mayor of the town agrees. Jay Gillion is a lifelong resident of Ocean City who's been the mayor for the last several years.
There's no question it's different now. I mean, you can just tell the difference with the sea level.
Flooding is a recurring sight around the 8-mile-long barrier island, surrounded by the ocean on one side and the bay on the other. Rising sea levels have not hurt the real estate market here. It is robust, at least for the meanwhile.
We can see that the effects of climate change are going to make living here very, very difficult in the future. It's going to be much more hazardous, cost a lot more money to stay here. And the question is, how long can you stay? And I think we may have one more generation left that could sustain what we have, but at some point it'll be too costly.
All over town, elevated houses are being built, replacing street-level homes that stood for generations. The year-round population is 11,700, but that number swells to 150,000 during the summer.
I can guarantee you the minute your neighbor decides to sell his house, somebody will buy it because it's just too valuable a piece of property on these islands.
From 2014 to 2025, the city will have spent more than $87 million on flood control and drainage projects. Costs that necessitate borrowing money, but some of the remedies are spurring additional costs. Now with wider beaches, the pier is often high and dry. Club members recently agreed to spend $500,000 to extend it over the water again. Many families have been visiting the picturesque beach and the boardwalk here for generations. Pat Connors has vacationed in Ocean City her whole life and now lives nearby.
I have photos of my parents and being here back in the 30s and 40s, and you know, it's really just, I think that what happens is we develop this nostalgia for the beach and the shore, as we call it, and to me I'll keep coming here until it's no longer till I'm no longer here. People will continue to build here and come here as long as it's here and take that risk, because that's how much we love it.
With climate change, global sea levels are rising about an inch every 8 years. Seas off New Jersey are predicted to rise 1.4 feet by 2050. Nationwide, the Center for Climate Integrity and Resilient Analytics predicts it'll cost $400 billion over the next 20 years to protect vulnerable coastal communities in 22 states.
Oh, we got a little wave going there.
Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.